Alright, so this video I'm going to walk through how to install Citrix XenServer through IPMI on a new dedicated server that I just got. So what you'll need to do first is from a system that has a pretty high speed internet connection that doesn't go up and down often, you want to download the ISO to install XenServer. So I already downloaded this here. You click download and log in, and it basically downloads the ISO for you. So this is on my old dedicated server here. And then I usually log in through Internet Explorer because it's all Java based, and it tends to work a little bit better. So you should have the IPMI login password server IP from your hosting provider. So you log in and you come to this screen here. You see this option here. It says virtual media, CD-ROM, image. And you're like, oh, great, I'll mount the CD-ROM there. But it doesn't work. It will say you don't have privileges to perform this action, and it subsequently times you out. So no matter how many times you do that, it does the same thing. And it took me a minute to remember that the place you have to go to actually do this is under remote control, and it's this console redirection. So it's a Java applet that opens up here. It's basically kind of like a remote desktop. So what we have now is no signal. So what you want to do is you want to basically get this open here, and you're going to do two things. You're going to open up virtual storage, and you're also going to open up the virtual keyboard here. So we'll get those queued up, and then this is where you actually mount the ISO. So we just do ISO file, open image, go to that ISO I downloaded. And there we go. And you got to plug it in, and then it'll show up here as VM plugin OK. Now what you want to do is you want to restart the server. So you can't do that here because you're probably going to have to enter some key commands here depending on how your server is configured. So what I like to do is just have the ISO mounted as an image, the keyboard open, and this iKVM viewer open here, and then I go back into the IPMI here, and I go to power control, and we'll power on the server. If it's already on, you would just do a reset. And then if you jump back over here, you will see it connects to the server and it boots up just like you were there, like a normal KVM or IPMI, I guess, remote desktop. So it's basically booting, and the way the ISO was built is it boots from that ISO. There's other ways to deal with this PXE stuff, but I think it's a little bit more complicated to get set up. This way is pretty straightforward. So there's XenServer here. So you just hit enter to start. And it takes a little while, but now you can actually walk through the installation process, and there you go. So that's the trick to get it started.